I will play a short video for us to watch. And this is not an attack on Christianity, because me, for one, I'm a Christian. Let's watch this video and they'll be right back.
Watch this. I have never preached tithing in my life. I've preached giving. Because in the New Testament, we're to give out of gratitude, and the Lord doesn't want your gift if you don't want to give it. But in the Old Testament, they had to tithe. It's not a Christian practice, but it was a Jewish practice. And my wife and I sat and listened to a young man in a church preaching on tithing, and he said to the congregation, if you don't tithe, your grandchildren and great-grandchildren will suffer, because the Lord says to the third and fourth generation, he said, you'll be under the curse and you'll put your grandchildren under a curse. Do you want to do that? Then let's take up the offering for this morning. And they got the biggest offering I think they had for years. But I said afterwards to the leaders of that church, that was wicked teaching. And it makes people give out of fear. But the Lord loves a cheerful giver under the new covenant. And frankly, churches that are taught giving give far more than tithing. For some people, tithing would be far too little. And for others, it would be far too much. And we need to be much more flexible.
Isn't that an act of terror? Telling people that if you don't give tithes to the church, your fifth generation will suffer. Making them give money out of fear. That is terrorism. Look, I don't care what you do with your own money. If you want to give 50% to the church, give it. But explain to me the moral logic behind us building these luxurious and glamorous buildings in the name of churches. But why right outside, there are homeless people that cannot eat? Why right outside, we don't have factories that we can work at? Our communities are poor, but yet people give up to 10% of everything they have to the church. I understand congregations, as we know, they need money because these leaders are not business people. But 10% out of fear, that's terrorism. That's pure terrorism. Do whatever you want with your money. But me, I will not be giving any church 10%. If I feel generous, I will go out in the streets. I will look for the people that need, and I will get to them directly. If I feel generous, I will start a small factory in my community, employ people, so that those graduates that are coming back home without no jobs, they will work at, and through that they will feed their families and send their children to school. I think that's the Lord's work. Africa, wake up. Religion is destroying our societies.